guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sinead and welcome to my bathroom, or as we say it in Canada, the washroom. Today marks exactly 2 months since I've moved to New York City, and in these past 2 months I've learned a lot, both about myself and this city and just being an adult in general, which is actually really hard. So I wanted to make this video and talk about what moving away to college is really like. Before we jump into this video, I wanted to quickly tell you guys about this really cool app that I've been using. PDF Element 7 is an all-in-one smart PDF editor which offers the easiest way to create, edit, convert, annotate, sign PDF documents in every device. It is the best Acrobat alternative to maximize your document productivity. PDF Element is great because it allows me to annotate, edit, and convert documents that I need for my classes. Right now I'm reading this article from The New Yorker, and as you can see, right now the document is just a plain PDF document. If I want, I can go to the tool section up here and I can convert to OCR. And this is a really great feature of PDF Element because you can change it into editable text or searchable text image. So I can basically search for any words in this document or any other document. Let's say if you have a handwritten document or a photo, it can also convert that to text as well. Once the OCR text recognition is finished, I can reopen the document, and now all of the text is editable. So I can go here to markup and I can highlight certain passages that I find to be important. Some of the other tools include strike through if I want to cross certain things out, or underline. There are many other tools as well, including circling, boxing something out, drawing lines and arrows. I find this to be super helpful because in a lot of my classes, the profs will send me PDF documents or Word documents that I have to edit and fill out. So rather than printing it out or getting an iPad and filling it out, I can easily do it right here on my laptop. It's also great for filling out forms because they have a special form feature that allows me to add text fields where needed. This makes it really easy for me to create forms that I want other people to fill out, and I can easily insert all of these boxes and then send it to them so that they can fill it out. Once you're ready to export the form, you can go up here to File, Export, and then there are so many different options that you can choose from, including converting to images. And for this document, I'm going to convert it into a Word document and save it. You can try PDF Element for yourself, and they offer a free trial which you can find in the links in the description box below. Before I came here, I had been dreaming of studying abroad ever since I was little. Like, as early as I can remember, I wanted to move to the US and go to university here and pursue my passion for music, but it hasn't exactly been the way I thought it would be. Of course, there's so much that I love about this city. I love being in NYU, and I've made so many incredible friends here, but there's also a lot of things that I think not a lot of people talk about. And I know that my videos make it seem super glamorous, but there are also a lot of things that happen behind the scenes and a lot of things that you might not always know. When I first found out that I had gotten into NYU, I was so excited to be moving to a new city far away, and it was literally my dream school. I thought that I would be starting this whole new life where everything would be brand new, I would be a new person, and it would just be this incredible experience. But I really quickly learned that just because you move away to start a new life, it doesn't mean that a lot of things in your life is gonna change. I was starting a new life in many ways, but at the same time, I felt like I was still the same person and I was still living that same life that I was living before, which I wasn't really satisfied with. And I just sort of had to cope with that and realize that no matter where you move, you're still gonna be basically the same person you were. The change in landscape is great, but sometimes I just have to remind myself that the city can only be a distraction for so long. Coming out here, I thought I could just do everything myself, and I really quickly learned that it gets lonely when you're not around people that you know, when you're not around your family and your friends that you've known since you were little. I really started focusing on self-care and therapy. At first I was really reluctant on going to therapy because I wasn't sure what I was looking for, and I was afraid that if I went into therapy without like a clear goal in mind, I wouldn't really be getting as much out of it. But I forced myself to do it, and I'm actually so happy that I did, because it's just a way for me to talk about what I'm going through. I highly recommend going to therapy even if you're not going through mental illnesses, because honestly, it's so good for you. Another thing I learned really quickly was that you have to schedule your own time, and I'm the kind of hyper-organized person who has everything planned out, so that wasn't a huge problem for me. But there were some things like remembering to eat that I'd never had to deal with before, because like I would just have my parents nagging me or telling me it's dinner time. And when you create your own schedule, you actually have to factor in like time to eat, time to do laundry, time to like clean your room. So it was a really big shift for me to actually incorporate those into my life. I'm also the kind of person who never gets hungry, so a lot of the times I'll actually forget to eat, and then like towards the end of the day I'll be like, oh shit, I haven't eaten anything today, and I really should, because that's really unhealthy. Also, there are so many amazing things about living in New York City, but one of them is not how cheap everything is. Because living in New York City is so expensive. The first month that I got here, I spent so much on groceries and household items and furniture, just like stuff that we needed for the room that we were missing. Like I bought dish soap. So that's something to keep in mind. You actually need a lot of stuff when you move out and you have your own place. My roommate and I started going to the grocery store to take those like bags that you put your like fruits and vegetables in, and we use those as garbage bags because we don't want to buy garbage bags, and NYU only gives you like garbage bags one at a time, but we have 3 trash cans, so like that doesn't work. I haven't really had a problem making friends here just because I'm a super outgoing person, and I knew some people before I even got here and made those connections. But you also need to make an effort to see people, because you don't really see people in classes, or you don't really talk in classes or interact. And especially during COVID, it's been really difficult to actually like find time and places to hang out with my friends. Since our school has no campus, it's really hard to just bump into someone on the street because everyone is just everywhere and it's so widespread. But you really have to make an effort to like text people and say like, hey, let's grab coffee or let's grab lunch, and that I found is really helpful. I also have a weekly meal set aside for some of my friends so that we can stay in touch and just update each other on our lives every week. The last thing that I want to say is that even though I was super excited about leaving home and I told myself that I wouldn't get homesick, I definitely am missing Toronto now. I had always lived and grown up in Toronto, and I didn't realize that I would miss it so much because I had felt so comfortable and safe there, and I knew everyone around the city. But being in a completely new place where I don't know anyone and I don't know the city is actually pretty scary. And the fact that I don't know when I'm actually going to be able to go back to Toronto is kind of difficult because it makes it hard for me to look forward to going back. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below, and also tell me what videos you guys want to see in the comment section below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!